Hey everybody!
Oh, hi!
Welcome to tonight's Big Brother 24 chat.
It's episode 18, and I have to say, even though the audience was live, I died at least 100 times during the show.
Yeah.
At least 100 times.
This 2-hour episode was a little self-indulgent.
My ass died in the seat, and my brain died because it kept doing the same stuff over and over. Julie, we've seen this. We need new material.
Yes. I think, okay, so usually we watch the episodes not live because we like to fast forward through the commercials, but we were watching live tonight, as one does, because it's late, but also we were looking so much forward to this twist.
Yes.
And we wanted to get to it. Like, give us the info, tell us the sides and all that. We're going to get to that. But, like, it just was dragging ass.
Its ass on the carpet like a damn dog that's trying to wipe.
I need to ask if you guys watch it live usually, do the commercials usually feel that frequent? I felt like there were so many commercial breaks and, like, the actual show breaks were, like, 4 minutes. Yeah, so anyway.
But how about that live audience?
It is nice to see a live audience back in the studio.
But I'm sorry to dog on Julie's outfit, but Julie, are you like a classroom aide at a kindergarten? Such sensible shoes.
I like the top. The top was cute. I don't know about with the pants, with the shoes.
That top looked like it was from the clearance rack at TJ Maxx.
Some of us like the clearance rack at TJ Maxx.
The sparkle was a bit much.
Was there sparkle? I don't remember.
There was some sparkle.
Oh.
Sparkly thread. As my 92-year-old mother would say, sparkle and shine. Am I right?
Yeah. Well, we've been talking about wedding dresses. And...
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, so yes, live audience, very exciting. Last night's episode ended without showing the power veto ceremony.
Oh.
So we have much to get to today.
So that's building the excitement, and then you dumped us out into a porta potty at the fire festival, and we found out that we paid all this money for a freaking emergency tent.
Yeah. All right. Well, last time was a cliffhanger. Like we said, Kyle won the veto. Indy and Terry up on the block, and now Taylor has switched her target.
Kyle found out that Alyssa might be going up on the block if he uses the veto. So do you think he's going to use it? No, he's not. Alyssa is the one he lays with.
For 10 seconds.
At a time.
Okay, so this is where, like, things are shady, though. Because Michael and Brittany were both convincing Taylor, like, yes, you should go after Alyssa. This is a big move. We want this to happen. But then they're like, Kyle, she's planning on targeting Alyssa. Don't do it. We want Alyssa to stay.
Well, they are perfectly positioning themselves to be in the middle. So,
of the leftovers. I mean, they're trying to anyway. We'll see what happens.
Cannons to the right of me. Cannons to the left of me. Pew, pew, pew,
yeah.
pew. They're in the middle, above, watching,
Right.
them take each other out.
So, Michael lets Kyle know it's looking like Alyssa would be the replacement nominee. Taylor is pissed that Alyssa took the trip from her during the veto comp, and Kyle's like, well, that's so petty, like, that's so stupid. But, like, it's more than that. That's not the only reason why she's targeting her.
They're playing it up to the casuals as, oh, she took the trap.
Right.
Which I think is BS anyway. That's not an excuse. In fact, what if Jasmine had taken the trip? Which she did anyway. She ended up with the trip. Would Taylor have put her on the block?
I don't know. Would have been interesting. But Taylor was seeing this as an opportunity to, like, have a reason
some BS up.
To go for Alyssa. But,
yeah.
I mean, the leftovers, or at least some of them, feel like Alyssa is a strong competitor. They wanted to take her out. Also, I'm sure they are itching to separate Kyle from Alyssa and try and rein him back in, because he's been, like, off on his own for the last few weeks now, just, like, canoodling with Alyssa.
If this leftover alliance survives, and I don't think it should. It doesn't deserve to be, defibrillator paddled. I mean, come on, start a new alliance, guys.
I don't see it making past this making it past this twist.
All right, good. But how about that punkatard on Indy?
Yeah, tonight we got to see all of the punishments play out from the POV comp.
Yeah, we hadn't seen any of the punkatard performances.
I think we saw one on the feeds.
I did not see it.
Okay.
And I have to say, I was completely underwhelmed. Could you not at least have had some non-copyright, trademark, whatever music? And instead of having people actually play the instruments very, very badly.
I think there's some fun in that, though. What if,
Turner was actually good.
He was a pretty decent drummer. I know this is horrible to think about, but imagine if Daniel was still in the house and he had this punishment.
And he was Elvis.
And he was, actually... Well, he plays, guitar, too, I think. Can you imagine he was, actually playing the guitar and, how interesting that would have been?
That would have been interesting.
I feel like I would have had a lot of fun with that punishment.
Apparently, he would have been the only one to have done that because I'm sure Indy had to recruit somebody for every time
somebody
that she
had to join
do
her for each performance.
And nobody knew how to play an actual instrument except for maybe Turner.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a fun punishment.
I think it would have been funner, when they had the Backstreet Boys, whatever. What was it?
The Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys actually made an appearance tonight.
Yeah.
Which is wild. What a throwback.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, it's the classic. Everyone's over this punishment after a while. It's a punishment for the whole house, not just Indy. She's being woken up in the middle of the night. Everybody's got to hear this cacophony of sound.
I was fully expecting it to play out during the eviction, but it didn't.
No. But it did happen during the POV ceremony.
Right.
All right.
All right. Well, Kyle doesn't want to use the veto because that's the one he lays with.
Yeah.
Turner and Michael both would like to keep Alyssa in the house.
Okay, so Turner was also, all over the place this week saying, yeah, let's take Alyssa out. No, I want Alyssa to stay.
Yeah.
So, there was a lot of drama this week with Kyle being like, I'm not the only one that wants Alyssa to stay. Other people want it too. But then when they would get in the big group, the leftovers, and talk about it, Turner, Brittany, and Michael were like,
we're not saying anything.
Kyle can fight his own battles. We're going to sit this one out.
Yeah. So Taylor's pretty pissed that Kyle is going rogue here and not using the veto because that wasn't her plan. But honey, you didn't win the veto. It's not up to you.
Right. But because Brittany, Michael, and Turner sat back and Kyle was the only one fighting for Alyssa to stay this week.
It looked really bad for Kyle.
It looked really bad because to the rest of the leftovers, it was like, oh, Kyle is just trying to save his showmance. He's choosing the showmance over the alliance. So there's a lot of drama brewing in that alliance right now.
All right, so we had the POV ceremony. It was interrupted by a punkatard performance.
Yes.
Which was pretty bad because it was Indy and Taylor was really punishing that guitar. Kyle does not use the veto. And this I thought was a little bit ridiculous. Kyle went to go put the little box, the little jewelry box back in the storage room. Taylor runs in after him.
She's like, I'm going to pretend to be mad at you. Just play along.
You should have used the veto.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, bye.
There were a lot of layers here this week because remember, Taylor was trying to play it off to the people outside of the leftovers that she was targeting Monty this week. So the fact that Kyle did not use the veto also looked terrible to the people outside of the leftovers because they were like, why would he not use the veto?
Doesn't he want to get rid of Monty?
Yeah, is he working with Monty? Is he trying to protect Monty? What's going on here? So Kyle was really not doing himself any favors this week.
No. I feel like they had to have seen through Taylor, right?
Who?
I guess not, though.
No. You mean the people outside of the leftovers? Not so much.
All right, well, Kyle wants to work with Michael and Brittany going forward because he's trying to play it up, and this is 100% true, that they are the bottom of the leftovers.
Are they?
Aren't they, though?
Are they?
Aren't they going to be one of the first ones
Michael,
to be
Brittany,
cut?
and
Taylor,
because they're not in the pound, the guys
right.
thing. But, I don't know. Okay, so I don't know that everybody within the pound is serious about the pound going to the Final Four. I know Turner was saying he wants that to happen. Kyle is hellbent on making this something else.
Yeah.
Kyle has been saying, oh my God, I think that Taylor, Monty, and Joseph are working together. They're a tight three. Mm-hmm. They have a final three deal. So he is trying to get together the rest of the leftovers to take out Monty, Taylor, Joseph, Jasmine, Terence.
Oh.
Yeah. It's bad. It's not a good look. And
the optics.
Yeah, okay, so this has become a huge thing because they didn't really show it on the show until now. Mm-hmm. But Kyle has been like, oh my God, I I can't sleep at night because I feel like there's a Cookout 2.0 brewing.
Yeah.
Really, really bad. Like, gross
Brittany
stuff.
Does not want any part of this Kyle plan. She tells him, I don't like this. I don't like dividing the house up like this. Mm-hmm. I won't divide the house in this way. Thank you. Good day, sir.
Yeah. I mean, we're finally seeing a taste of it on the show because even, I think it was Newsweek put out an article. It was either today or yesterday saying, why is Big Brother not airing these Kyle conversations where he's assuming that all of the people of color are working together.
Right.
And trying to gather up all of the white people to go against them.
Right.
So, I also have to mention, Michael and Brittany spent... I feel like these conversations started popping up, what was it, last week? Or even the week before? And Michael and Brittany were, going along with it.
Right.
They didn't really say anything until the other day. And I'm pretty sure production had a little talk with them. Mm-hmm. And that might be why
they
finally said
optics.
something. Yeah. So...
Yeah.
Yikes. But I'm glad that we're finally seeing something about it on the show. But still, I feel like they're also showing evidence to make it look like Kyle is justified here when he is definitely, making some really
bad
assumptions.
Yeah. Okay, well, how about Terence and that Inc. 182 punishment, which didn't really even seem like a punishment.
Seemed fun.
If somebody told me, hey, you're going to have to put on 182 temporary tattoos, I would say, okay.
I think the biggest punishment part of that punishment is when you're trying to wash them off after.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be a real pain.
I wonder if they have some sort of a solution that
maybe
dissolves them off quicker, because I know when my kids love their temporary tats, and I bought them for them all the time. They had some outrageous tattoos, and big ones too.
Yeah, we had some big ones.
Yeah, and getting them off was no bueno.
Yeah. I will say, if he goes with the scrubbing method, if there isn't some easy solution, he's going to have some really nice soft skin after, because he's going to be really exfoliating.
Actually, I think maybe a nice creamy cleanser would probably do the best. But
I wonder if coconut oil would do anything.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
They were really fun, though. They were really fun. They were BB themed.
A lot of them were. Some of them weren't, but...
I think most of them were. 90% of them were.
Lots of zing bots.
First.
Yeah, oh my God, the tramp stamp. That was hilarious. I think he even had Kylan dressed up as a donkey from last season. That's fun. Yeah, all sorts of good stuff. The Wax Street Boys, we mentioned.
It was a lot of fun, and you know what? He was a great sport about it.
He really was. Even when he got woken up in the middle of the night.
Enjoyed it, and he had face tats like Mike Tyson, and he looked badass. I loved it.
Yeah, it was a cool punishment, I will say.
Even though he got woken up at 3 a.m, he still loved it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's have a distraction from this turd of an episode for 1 minute. Joseph loves playing chess, but guess what? He doesn't want to show how smart he is. And neither does Michael. Guess why? Because they're both lawyers. All right, next.
I'm sorry, but do we really need to see this? That's great. I'm glad they have fun with chess, but they can't play it here. But I want to know who's on each side. Oh my God.
Yeah. All right, so Kyle's trying to distance himself from Alyssa, but you know what? He just can't quit her. He can't do it.
This was actually the lead-in.
Broke back Alyssa.
Yeah, this scene was
Literally.
the lead-in to the second time they consummated their showmance. Yeah, this was kind of
they had a fake-ish fight, and we shouldn't see each other.
I think it was a real
Don't
tiff.
come in this room.
Yeah, he was saying, like, we should separate and, like...
But do you still like me?
I
do
can't,
you
like, these
really
two
like me?
become so annoying to watch on the feeds. Oh
So they made themselves so sick of each other that they became boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
And then they had sex for 10 minutes. Not 10 minutes.
You're...
No. 10 seconds.
Ah! At least it was in a bed this time and not on a pool floaty in the have-not room. I'm sorry. They need to, like, warn the rest of the house guests about that because that's like a...
I think they
That's
need
a shared
to
space.
put that floaty down.
Oh!
Humanely.
All right. Let's talk about something else.
Oh, Skid and Fancy.
Oh.
Again. What the hell are you doing, big brother? This did not end well for Sid and Nancy.
I'm sorry.
Why are you glorifying this? It's about heroin and methamphetamines and murder and...
But you know what's even worse?
No talent.
On the official Big Brother Twitter today, there was a poll, and it was like, pick your poison, Skid or Fancy. Your poison? So, yeah, that part of this whole thing was very, very questionable.
The optics.
I will say, though, I did enjoy the fake accents throughout.
That was a lot of fun, but couldn't you have picked a couple that it wasn't a murder-suicide?
Yeah. That was sad. Anyway.
But they were chained together for 48 hours.
Seems like Taylor and Joseph had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
As much fun as you could have.
Terrible accents, though, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right, so it's time for Julie to check in. Hi, Rihanna.
Yeah, these house guests are freaking thirsty for Rihanna.
Yes.
She's not going to invite you to stay in her house like Todrick.
She's not going to send you a gift package with Fenty lingerie and...
You're not going to be hanging out with Rihanna's baby.
Yeah.
But I admire them for trying.
All right. Well, Julie said in her outfit... Congrats, kids. You made it to the jury, and you made it over halfway of this season because it's a shorter season now.
Yeah.
So you made it 44 days?
I don't know. Like
so far?
There's like 43 or something, 44.
Yeah.
So when Julie starts talking to the house guests, I'm like, oh my God, we're going into the vote now. Like, let's get it popping. Let's go.
No. Julie had circle time with the house guests, and... we find out that it's pretty typical. Everybody's missing family and pets. That's what they're missing.
She asked
Great
everybody.
Investigative reporting there, Julie.
She asked everybody a question. Most of them were like, what do you miss the most from home? Terence, what do you think your wife would think about your tattoos? Oh, she loves them. Skid and Fancy. Fancy, what was the worst thing about being chained to Joseph?
What'd she say?
I honestly don't even remember anymore.
I know he said that he got to know Taylor and Lay's
Julie asked,
sponsor.
Julie asked, what did you like most about being chained to Taylor?
Did you see the freaking product placement in the HOH room? In every shot, there was Lay's like right there.
Well, that's because like 75% of her HOH basket was Lay's products.
Yes, because they're a sponsor. They would not get that product placement if they weren't a sponsor.
Yeah. So, anyway. Joseph
not
said...
Not fool me, CBS.
Best part, maybe I could get in on that Lay's sponsorship.
That Lay's action?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so then Indy, I don't even know what she was saying because I was dead at this point. Blah, blah, blah.
About the punkatard. Yeah.
Okay, so...
Didn't she say, like, they changed the name of it, something with her last name?
I don't know what she was saying.
All right.
Terry completed his punishment. He has the 182 tattoos. Just in case you didn't hear that, he has 182 tattoos. He completed his punishment.
I'm really happy for him. That's great. But, like, do we need the separate thing to say he finished it? Just show us the damn signs!
Yes. So, Jasmine's birthday.
Okay, I'm not going to complain about this because I did enjoy this segment.
This was a lot of fun. They counted it down at midnight, just like this one does. She counts down everybody's birthday at midnight and then sends them a text. She doesn't care if they're asleep, awake, or whatever.
It's just fun.
It's wonderful.
I want to celebrate.
I love it.
Okay, so...
Don't change. They got a cereal box card that they all put their fingerprints on for future arrests. I don't know. Thumbprints only, please.
Yeah.
And she forced them to say 2 things that they love about her. And the best was Turner.
Turner was the first one. He was like, I love that we're besties and that you're as unique as you are. I definitely misheard that on the feeds, but...
What did you think they said?
That you are the way you are.
Okay.
Both a lot of fun. But anyway, yeah, she made everybody go around and say nice things about her, and the whole time, Turner was just like... Ah!
Yeah, he was just like...
His reactions were the best part of the whole thing. I only wish that they would have added a compilation going into this celebration of Jasmine talking about her birthday. Mm-hmm. Just be like, for my birthday, I want this. I want Julie in an air fryer.
I want to gobble down a turkey leg.
I want the chicken wings.
Big brother, where's the meat? All right, so Michael, Mr. Superfan,
mm-hmm.
he wants to, he's starting his jury management, and he wants to give Indy a sympathy vote.
The leftovers have decided that Indy will be leaving.
Mm-hmm.
But now, the battle for her jury vote, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Michael's like, oh yeah, I don't want her to like feel like none of us like her, and like I don't want her to leave unanimously.
That jury vote.
Yeah. So him and Joseph were kind of like back and forth about it because Joseph has been super, super close to Indy this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't really show it a whole bunch in this clip, but Michael and Joseph were kind of
sparring
a little bit, like they were in the courtroom against each other. And Michael basically told Joseph, look, like, we've all had to make sacrifices in this game. We've screwed our own games over to help the Alliance.
I'm getting that damn jury vote.
Yeah, so, like, you need to eat shit on this. Yeah. I'm getting the vote.
Besides, Taylor doesn't want to have to break a tie. She doesn't want this to be a close vote.
Well, that was the thing. They couldn't both do the sympathy vote, just in case Alyssa and Jasmine decided to try and keep Indy. So, only one of them could do the sympathy vote.
And Michael went out.
All right,
so it's time for Julie, finally. Finally, we get this eviction going. Come on, Julie. Indy says, I love America. I came here. Yeah. Wonderful. I'm not going to go into it.
Talking about how she came here from Brazil.
Give me your vote. Rihanna, Summer House. Done. Terry said, I have 182 reasons to be here, but I only need one to leave.
Lady Gaga?
Yes. He said, and I'm consistent. Okay.
All right.
So it's time for the vote. And Indy is evicted by a vote of 7-1.
Michael was the one, as planned.
Indy was wonderful. Hugged everybody on the way out.
Before she hugged everyone, she was like, okay, I need to, like, make myself look pretty for this. And I thought she was gonna, like, reveal an outfit underneath her pocket card, which honestly would have been so
No, she
badass.
Just took her hair out of a ponytail. What do you think this is, Drag Race?
Yes, I thought we were gonna get a reveal.
Yeah.
But no, she just, like you said, took off the mohawk and took her hair down. But anyway, she
should have left it on. Her hair was all like bed hair.
Yeah, the mohawk is part of the fun.
It is a lot of fun.
But anyway, she hugged everybody, and then before she left, she was giving this long-ass speech.
It was great.
It was a great speech, advice. But like...
Time and place, girl.
We want to know who's on the sides.
Yes. So, Julie, you know how she likes to do her reveals of alliances and everything? She couldn't do it. Because we're on jury now.
Do you think in her head, Julie was like, do not mention the leftovers. Don't mention the leftovers.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, it's got to be nerve-wracking.
But I think, didn't Julie already know what was coming?
Yeah, but I mean, like, still in the moment, you're like, don't mention the pimple on this person's face. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't look at it.
Hide and then you're it.
Like, yeah.
All right. So Kyle, Indy is blaming Kyle for her eviction.
I mean, she's
Not
all
Taylor.
like...
She's blaming Kyle.
She's saying, we were in an alliance, the 5 Swatters. Last week, I voted to save Kyle. Now, he won the power veto. We're supposed to be in this alliance, and he didn't save me. Mm-hmm. And she has bought into Taylor's story
about
that
Monty?
She was planning on targeting Monty this week. So she's like, no, I don't think Taylor wanted this to happen. I mean, she didn't. She wanted Alyssa to go, but still.
It's hard being in a house with liars. They don't play like this in her country because, I was going to say America. Brazil votes for the winner.
Yeah, I think they vote for all the evictions, right?
Well, yeah.
So it's like more of the UK format.
Right.
So she did not know exactly what to expect coming into this version of the game.
The goodbye messages were all generally like, oh, you're wonderful, can I have a jury vote? Mm-hmm. Except for Michael, who outed the alliance of the leftovers.
Yeah.
And vowed that he would get revenge for her eviction. Oh. How chivalrous.
So then Julie was like, are you surprised about this alliance?
No. I knew.
Well,
but you didn't.
She looked pretty surprised when he talked about it.
Yeah.
But she was like, no, I just didn't I was like in denial, basically.
All right, now we're to the best part of the show.
Okay. Finally!
Julie said, get your A's to the living room.
And I'm like, Julie, there's only like 15 minutes left in the episode, and there's going to be like at least 3 more commercial breaks.
Yes, maybe more. So it's time for the HOH comp. And Julie drops the bomb on them. It might as well have been a diaper full of lamb from a baby who's, No. Yeah.
I hope they covered those couches in plastic before...
Everybody was crapping their pants. Everyone was horrified.
It was great.
When Julie said that the house was going to be split in 2 and half of the people would be living in the backyard.
This is wild. Yeah, because...
Big Brochella.
That's the people inside.
And Fart Fest.
The influencers.
Dire Fest.
And then Dire Fest. Oh my God. Give me another documentary about Fyre Fest. I will watch it.
Yes, I will too. I've already seen 2.
Yeah. A lot of fun. But anyway, I think that's very clever. I like it.
Love it. There's not going to be any contact between inside and outside. And 2 people are going home next Thursday.
So there's going to be 2 separate games of Big Brother played simultaneously this week. So it's very exciting.
Oh my God.
I know.
All right, so it's time for the HOH comp, and it is a knockout.
Knockout? Oh my God. We are eating right now.
Can we get everything good all at once, please?
No, you can't, because we're not going to find out what the sides are. But anyway, let's enjoy the knockout comp.
All right, so it's called Do You See the VIP?
VIP. Speaking of another scam.
Inventing Anna.
Every time I hear VIP now, I think of Inventing Anna.
I have VIP. All right, so you have to find out in which section, A, B, or C, the former house cast is holding a little sign. And it's Where's Waldo style. So A, B, or C, the ultimate Grand Supreme winner is going to be on the inside at the Big Brochella.
Yeah.
And the runner-up will
also be an HOH, but they're outside.
They're going to have the same amount of power. They're going to be able to, do everything that the other one is. But they are roughing it outside.
It's a real Downton Abbey upstairs, downstairs.
Yes.
Like, if you're the HOH outside, you're like Carson or Mrs. Hughes.
Right.
You're at the top of your game downstairs. But,
But you want to be Lord Grantham.
If you're inside.
Or Miss Mary.
Yeah. You're in the family.
Yes.
When you're here, you're family.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
By random draw, the first pairing was Brittany versus Terry, and Brittany was knocked out.
Yeah, Terence was on it.
Yeah.
I mean, this one, actually, they both took forever.
Yeah.
But once they got the hang of it, it was going faster. I gotta say, these were tough.
They were pretty tough, some of them.
I don't know if my eyesight is just going, but some of them just seemed like so small.
We need a bigger TV.
Maybe.
From the Jasmine-Joseph matching, Jasmine won out.
Mm-hmm.
From the Monty Turner won out. From Alyssa and Terry won out. Terry was kicking ass.
Terry was,
this is his
forte. He was showing up for this comp.
Michael versus Kyle. Michael won.
Mm-hmm.
Terry versus Jasmine. He took her out.
Yeah.
So, Turner versus Michael. Michael won. So, the final matchup was Michael versus Terry.
So, we already know. They're both going to be HOH this week.
But who's inside and who's outside? Well, I'm happy to say that Michael is on the inside.
Whoa. So 6 competition wins for him now.
Wow, Michael. That is pretty impressive.
And
that's got to be like a record, right?
He's still not, I don't know. Somehow he's still not the biggest target.
How is that? Is it like he's using Britney to hypnotize people or something? I don't know, but...
I'm sorry, I just realized what you said.
Yeah. So, just as I said in the spoiler, the split, we find out, after 6 or 7 commercial breaks, is going to be Schoolyard pick.
Honestly,
why does that make you upset?
Because I would have preferred random.
No.
I would have preferred random because...
This is showing their cards more.
Yes and no. I don't want to see this twist flop. I'm like super excited for it and I'm going to be bummed out if it sucks. So I would have preferred to let the BB gods take care of it.
How much of a fail would this be if it was like racial?
That would be really bad.
And that's a definite possibility.
It'd be really bad. But I feel like, okay, so the strategy for this, I feel like you want to pick people that you want to go.
You want to pick some of each because you need some people to support what your decisions are. Mm-hmm. And you need some people to cut.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Again, I still prefer a random draw for something like this. But it's going to be interesting to see who they pick. Who do you say their first picks are?
Well, I think Michael... I'm not sure if he's going to pick Britney or not. Mm-hmm. Because that's going to be too obvious. But I don't see how he can not pick her in such a small group.
Yeah. So...
What do you think?
I feel like he probably would pick Brittany, I think. Terrence, I could totally see picking Jasmine because they're very tight. And if he does pick Jasmine and she has to be outside for a week,
ooh,
she's going to lose her mind.
Yes.
It's going to be wild.
Absolutely.
I forgot what else I was going to say about this.
I don't know. I can't read your mind. Not tonight.
No.
I'm dead.
It's gone now. I'm super curious also just to see the logistics of this about, like, the people at Dyer Fest, like, living outside.
Do they get to run in and get their clothes? Can they pack an overnight bag?
Is there a decent bathroom situation and, like, food?
I mean, they have, like, an outdoor shower. Maybe they're going to have, like, food trucks. Like,
I don't know.
Food truck food.
Also, it's, like, really hot in California. Like, are they going to, like, get injured by the sun? Like, or, like, a heat exhaustion situation? They're going to have to give them, like, tents and stuff, right? They have to, right? Yeah, there's going to be tents and stuff, but, like, what? Yeah. It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be really crazy. And there's so many possibilities for the outside people. I can't wait to see what they are. But unfortunately, we're going to have to wait a while, I think, until they
I don't know
the feeds back
when
up.
The feeds are even going to turn back on. I'm assuming tonight, but, like, I don't know what time.
I'm not staying up till, like, 3 to see this. So, no.
That's what Flashback is for.
I know, but I really, my desires, I want to see it tonight.
I know.
Or tomorrow early.
Well, fingers crossed. Thank you all so much for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments. I'm just so annoyed that, like, they had a 2-hour episode and they couldn't show us.
They squandered it.
This Schoolyard pick would take less than 5 minutes, but no. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that was a little bit irritating.
Do you think they were planning on showing it and something happened?
No.
Oh.
I think they were like, we want this for the Sunday show. That's what's happening.
Okay.
It's going to be interesting to see how the edits work, too, for, like, all of the episodes this week, since they have to show, like...
double duty.
Both games, yeah.
Both ceremonies, both...
Gameplay, all of it.
Yeah, competitions. Yeah, are they going to take them off-site for the competitions?
Probably.
I don't think so, because they said that they were going to stay outside.
I don't know. We'll see what happens,
yeah.
But thank you all so much for watching. Please leave your thoughts in the comments, and until next time,
much love.